Hey guys, welcome back to Featherline House. I'm Featherline, and today we're building the Combined Keyblade. Yeah, this one's gonna be wild. It's a mix of two blades, crazy colors, and a lot of foam work. So grab your tools, sit back, and let's start this build. Let's get started with the build section. First thing, here's our pattern. I've got it printed, cut out, and ready on the table. Always take a few seconds to look through your pattern pieces. Make sure everything's aligned and labeled properly before transferring to the foam. I'm using Eva foam for this project, same as usual. We'll trace each piece using a silver pen. It's super useful since it's visible on dark foam. Once everything's traced, grab your cutter and start cutting each shape carefully. Always cut at a consistent angle for better seams later. Alright, here's all the foam pieces done and cut out. Let's lay them out again to double check the shapes. Now we move to gluing. For this, I'm using contact cement. Apply a thin layer on both sides that will connect. Then wait until it's tacky before joining. Be patient here. If you stick them too early, it won't bond properly. Once ready, press firmly together. Keep gluing every section until you start forming the shape of the prop. Slowly, it'll all come together. For extra support, we're adding an iron rod inside the prop. This helps it stay sturdy and straight. Once you've got the right shape, glue the rod inside. Make sure it's centered before closing the foam. Now, I'm marking the edges and details with the silver pen again. These lines will guide the bevel cuts later. Grab your cutter again and start beveling the edges. Go slow. Small, even cuts will make it look much cleaner. Next, I'm using the mini grinder to smooth some edges and carve small details. Here's the drilled result. Clean and centered. That's what we want. Now, for small detailed pieces, I'm using super glue. It bonds fast, so be careful when applying it. For the magnet slot, use a soldering iron to melt a small hole inside. That's where the magnet will go. And that's it for the build section. The shape looks solid, and everything's aligned perfectly. Now let's move to painting, the fun part. First, seal the foam surface using a heat gun. It'll close the pores and prep it for coating. Next, I'm coating everything with rubber paint. Once it's dry, we can start painting with the airbrush. I'm starting with blue, green, pink, and orange, building up the gradient slowly. Use thin layers and build up color gradually. This gives a much smoother and professional look. When the base colors are done, mask those parts carefully using masking tape or masking film. Now I'm airbrushing the next colors, blue and red, to add more contrast. After that, I'll spray black on some areas to add shadows and depth. It makes the prop look more realistic. For the Keyblade part beside it, I'm using bright yellow paint, just to make it stand out a bit. Go back again with the airbrush and add a soft black highlight along the edges and corners. When you're done, peel off all the masking and check out how clean the color separation looks. Next, attach the iron rod again for the hanging part. Make sure it's tight and stable. Then we braid the rope. It's a small touch, but it adds so much character to the whole piece. After that, I'm sealing everything with a clear coat. This gives protection and that nice glossy shine. Once dry, attach the handle part carefully and check the balance. Everything should feel sturdy. And that's it, the final result. Check this out. The details, colors, everything came out perfect. I'm super happy with how this one turned out. It looks awesome in real life, especially under light. If you guys like this build, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to Federline House, and hit that bell icon for more builds. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Federline, and I'll see you guys in the next project.